What's up, everybody? Justin here with my 2017 No Mercy review. And the first thing that I want to say, this show, they really hyped Cena, Reigns, and Braun. I never thought I'd say this, but it was overhyped. In both matches, in my opinion, both matches did not deliver. They just did not deliver, in my opinion. I said on my live reaction to Cena Reigns, it was good, but that's it. It wasn't great. I hated the finish. In Braun, the crowd was straight up dead. I don't know why. Maybe they were dead tired or they were high from too much smoking in LA. Because they can smoke there, it's not illegal. You can get medical marijuana very easily. Anyways, I don't know if they're high or blown up, but something is wrong with them. LA, you sucked for Braun and Brock. You should have been way more hype, but I guess Cena and Reigns blew you guys up. And I don't know, I'll say what I felt about the main event. I was disappointed by it, not just the outcome. So here's my No Mercy review. Up first, I missed a lot of the kickoff, but who cares? Just want to write something down. Anyways, I missed a lot of the kickoff. I started watching with like 10 minutes left because I was watching my Packers defeat the Bengals in overtime. That was awesome. So, anyways, kickoff match was Elias against Apollo Crews. This match was pointless. Nobody really cared. I'm sure Elias was entertaining, whatever song he did, I'm sure he was entertaining, ripping the crowd. That's great stuff. That's great heel stuff from Elias. So Elias defeats Apollo Crews, and Titus was at ringside. It didn't even help Apollo. They need to do something with Apollo Crews. They need to send that guy to SmackDown, or he was already on SmackDown, I think. I don't know what the hell they are going to do with Apollo, but that guy's like a jobber. They treat him as a jobber, and he's a great, great talent. He's Apollo Crews. How's my soda? Anyways. So Elias defeats Apollo Crews on the kickoff. By the way, Raw Talk. I have Raw Talk on in front of me. Enzo is still talking. He doesn't quit talking. The guy's like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going and going and going. He won't quit talking smack about, even though this is not talking smack. Talking smack is dead and buried because of stupid Vince. I enjoy talking smack. I thought it was unscripted, great show to get over the talent. But Enzo, the guy won't stop talking to Jerry Lawler.
Oh, come get some, kid. Anybody who wants this, believe this. I will be defending this title every night of my life. With whatever lady wants to come around and see me.
You can find him on Instagram and Twitter and slide into the...
Enzo looks happy.
Oh, man.
The guy, even though he probably still has a ton of heat, Vince must really like him to put the Cruiserweight title on him. Enzo's first ever championship in WWE. He didn't win the NXT tag titles with Cass when they should have. Enzo's first ever title is the Cruiserweight Championship. I don't agree with it. I don't think he should have won it, but congratulations to Enzo. Now we have Alexa Bliss looking mighty fine. The goddess retained. Alexa still the women's champ.
I did see that. I mean, it was a total war out
So,
there having 5 women all vying for that championship, and you
the
didn't
first
have
match of the
to be pinned in that matchup.
pay-per-view.
Were you stressed out heading into this?
First match of the pay-per-view
Stressed out
was the
I
Intercontinental
The champion studies
Championship.
her opponents and knows when to
Miz
take action
against
and to capitalize.
defending
That's exactly
against
what
Jason Jordan. Miz defending against Jason Jordan, Intercontinental title on the line. The Miz comes out first. He gets a huge pop. I think he still lives in LA. I don't know. But Miz got a huge pop. Miz wins. When he hits the skull-crushing finale, the crowd popped big time, and the Miz won. Miz retained, still Intercontinental champ.
a little bit.
Up next, we have
And then watch, here I go.
Finn Balor, not the Demon King,
And
just Finn Balor in the Ballard Club, even though there is no
You got
Ballard
work done out there, I'll
Club.
give it to you.
It's only one guy.
Stacked against you tonight.
So
Still,
Finn Balor
you
comes
can
out with
talk,
gray,
you can't really deny it. It's
new
just-
colored
I'm
tights,
telling you, I
new
just
gear,
literally
gray tights.
tired of it.
That looked odd.
Well, I mean, it wasn't the entire
Finn
video.
Balor,
Yes, it was
Bray
a little
Wyatt,
sideways, but there's still
the match was good,
Okay.
but I don't care about the
Who am I
feud
gonna say
anymore.
next? Alicia Fox,
Finn Ballard wins.
Dana Brooke. What about
In the beginning of the match, he's attacked outside the ring. He couldn't even get up. For a long time, he couldn't get up.
You know what? You're right. You know, Mickey has had an amazing career.
Then Bray
a long time ago.
gets on the
Honestly, I
mic
know she's the
and
better half of the
says,
group, but
Bray gets on the mic and says, Finn, you're a coward. Of course you're not going to fight me. You're a
I
coward.
feel sorry for Mickey. You know, she's super nice.
I'm
and she
seeing a
does
lot of
amazing job with our
tweets
charity and
on
keeping
Raw
up with
Talk
programs,
of people I know
but
from
come
Twitter
on. Renee,
that I follow.
her
Anyways,
opportunity passed a long time ago.
Finn
You're
wins.
really telling me that you
they had a
don't
good
think the
match. Finn
between
Ballard
you
wins.
and
I
Kevin
predicted
No.
he would.
2 minutes.
I also predicted the Miz
It'd be
would.
over. Wow. Over.
So next,
Guys, bottom line
the
is,
Raw Tag
nobody
Team
wants to see me defend
Championship.
my title against an old lady.
So let me get a drink here.
Wow.
Let's listen
I
to
mean, she's somebody that I think anyone
Alexa
who
calling
enjoys
Mickie James an
watching
old lady.
WWE when you were
She's
younger,
not an old
I
lady.
think that you would have a little bit more respect for
And if
somebody
she is,
like Mickie
if
James.
she
Oh,
was
I
an old
did. I
lady and
brought
she
her
looked
back.
that good,
Yeah,
I
brought
would
her
still
back.
hit
I
that.
loved her work. I loved everything about her, and I brought her back, and she turned her back on me. True.
So now we're getting down to the real business. It's not so much the age, it's the...
Why is Lawler?
It's both.
Why the hell's Lawler
Well,
still working
I mean, all I'm saying is that
on
you cannot make the
WWE
entire
Network?
locker room tonight, and maybe that's
Get him off
a
of the
little more room.
network.
We also found out earlier
Lawler
that
has
Asuka
nothing to
will
add.
be
Lawler
on
is worse than Lita
Raw at
on
12.
commentary.
How do you feel
I'm
about
not
that?
joking.
You
He's
know, I
worse
think
than Lita.
Asuka
I'd rather
is
look at
better.
Lita than look at Lawler.
She's undefeated.
So,
I don't believe in undefeated.
back to my
I
review.
understand she's the Empress of Tomorrow, but she hasn't faced the goddess of WWE.
Well, now she's
And if
talking
there's
about
anybody
Asuka.
that's
Now I'm
gonna end her
interested.
Streak, it's going to be me. All right, well, thank
No.
you so much for joining us.
Alexa, you will not defeat Asuka because nobody can beat Asuka. Nobody, in my opinion, and my thoughts on that. Alexa, Asuka, that'd be a great matchup. I would like to see that. So the third match was the Tag Team Championships. Ambrose. And I swear Lawler, the guy must have plastic surgery because I think he's close to 70. He doesn't look that bad, but the guy, obviously his hair's dyed. And the guy must have had a ton of plastic surgery. Because Lawler, I believe he's over 66 years old, I think. He was like 52 and 99 or something. So back to my review. Tag Team Championships on the line. Rollins and now Lawler and Renee are just talking to each other. Rollins and Ambrose defending against Cesaro and Sheamus. The Bar. They said the Bar. They are the Bar. Whatever that means. I think Cesaro sets the bar, and he is the bar, and I think Sheamus stays in the bar and gets loaded. He must have been loaded when he got his stupid mohawk haircut, because he looks like a stupid idiot with a mohawk. So he must have been drunk to get that. Anyways, Rollins, Ambrose, and Sheamus Cesaro have a great tag title match. It was damn good. These two teams are great together, have great working chemistry, put on great tag matches for the fans. It was great. It was awesome. Cesaro. gets his teeth knocked out in the front, and I don't know about the bottom, but he got like 2 or 3 teeth knocked out in the front. Cesaro gets his teeth knocked out. That guy's tough as hell. Cesaro is so damn tough. I'm sure he had a ton of blood in his mouth. The guy continued. And I hope Cesaro takes some pain pills, because that is going to be hurting him all night if he's going to take a pain pill. Or maybe he can get his teeth fixed tonight, but I don't know. So we saw Jeff Hardy earlier, I think at Extreme Rules, or one of the Raw pay-per-views earlier in the year. Jeff Hardy had one of his teeth knocked out by the bro kick. And now Cesaro gets his teeth knocked out. Very good tag match. Ambrose and Rollins win and are still Raw Tag Team Champions. I'm sure a lot of Shield fangirls of them were all wet and had to dry off after the match. So, up next we had was the women's, I think, what was next? Yeah, next was the Women's Championship Fatal 5-Way. Now, John Cena is on Raw Talk. I want to hear what he has to say. Because he teased that he was, like, retiring, but he's not.
But every time I am called upon, I put my heart and soul in every single time I step in that ring, whether it's to talk,
that's true,
or whether it's to go out and perform.
What Cena's saying, that is
that's
true.
That's all I wanted from Roman. I'm not saying that
guy
Roman just
puts
calls
it
in,
on the line every time he steps in the ring on
closely.
pay-per-view.
He just lacks.
Cena loves WWE. He probably loves the fans, even though they boo him. I mean, I think now Cena's at the stage where he wants to give back. Put over a lot more guys and just give back to WWE, be a company man, not bury anybody. You could say buried Baron Corbin, but I disagree at SummerSlam because Corbin buried himself by being immature and being a dumbass backstage and pissing off WWE management. Corbin pissed somebody off. That's why he was buried by Cena. And I don't think Cena had anything to do with it. Even though at one point it was reported backstage, Cena told Corbin to shut the fuck up, stop going on Twitter, or something like that. I don't know. Probably just told Corbin to quit being immature and acting like a dumbass or something. So anyways, I respect Cena. The guy loves WWE. You can tell he's not fake. He's not phony. The guy really loves wrestling for WWE, and Cena really loves being a WWE superstar. So I respect him for that. I respect him for the time he's put in the business. He's been here since 2002. I don't think he's missed any shows he's been booked for. The guy's returned like 2 months later after major injuries. The guy returns and still wants to keep working pay-per-views. And Cena did not win tonight, so he did not defeat The Undertaker's pay-per-view streak record. Undertaker, I had no clue, but they announced it on No Mercy. Undertaker has 94 pay-per-view victories, 94 wins. He's the all-time leader in WWE pay-per-view victories. Cena also is very close. I think Cena is 93 and Taker is 94. Let's hope Roman never gets to 94 victories on pay-per-view, because that means he'd be burying a lot of guys and being shoved down our throats for the next 15 years. Nobody wants to see that. I don't.
Burden had been lifted off of my shoulders in the best way possible.
Fatal 5-Way.
You want... I'm as WWE as it comes.
I don't know what Cena's talking about.
Here. This is no knock on everybody.
Because I had it on mute.
The guy you had on before.
I'll listen now. Before I talk about the Fatal 5-Way.
He's very Enzo first.
Yeah.
Because I've been able to be fortunate enough to have such a long presence here. I'm WWE first.
Cena just threw Enzo under the bus. Said Enzo is Enzo first. Not WWE first.
And I use the word believe,
it's probably true.
Ironically, as Roman does.
I don't think Enzo loves wrestling
So really, when that match
The guy
was over,
probably doesn't respect it
you feel
either.
proud of
The
what you
history of
ran?
the
Absolutely.
business. I believe
Absolutely.
Cena
That's why
does.
There's no shame in ever, if you walk away from something after giving it your best.
I
your
think,
best.
seriously, Enzo, to me, seems like the type of guy, he's just in it to be famous and for the money, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I like guys that love the business more. And, what's his name? Simon Gotch did a shoot interview. He bashed Enzo and said the guy's not even a fan of the business. He doesn't know any history at all. And stuff like that. And that's pretty sad. If you're a wrestler in WWE and you don't know the history of the company or the history of watching growing up, that's pretty pathetic.
That he will walk. And what I said to him, I believe was necessary and was deserved. And it's between him and I. It's between that bond that just us share.
It was very cool to see his reaction.
Cena probably said to Roman after the match, "You're the guy, you have my blessing." And then he held his hand up. Because Cena knows he's not going to be wrestling in 10 years. He might be, like, part-time, 50-year-old, but I don't really see that, him being 50 and wanting to wrestle.
No, it's cool, man. It's all right. It's
Cena's about to cry.
transition is tough, but it's wonderful. It's beautiful, and I'm proud to be able to say confidently that I lost to a better man tonight, and that the future of this company is in unbelievable hands.
Well,
The future with Roman, no. He can't draw money for the company as the guy. He cannot be the main focus, in my opinion. And stupid kids and MILFs and single women and cougars will buy Roman as the guy because they like Roman. And kids like him too. But me as a fan, I don't think Roman's the future of the company.
Is the ice maker again? I'm 40 years old, and I have 15 years of track experience here in the WWE, and not at a normal level, at an elite level. And I don't know how longer I can keep it up. But if I had opportunities outside, great. If I didn't,
So
I think
Cena started.
I got to know when to say when.
Made his debut when he was
And I'm not done.
25. That's pretty late.
But I don't know if I can keep going at the pace that I've been going, and I think that's a major thing for me to try to consider. This is my family. This is my life. I eat, breathe.
He won't
sleep.
retire ever. He'll be part-time.
I don't think anybody can.
Probably
can
till he's
argue
60, in my opinion.
that. So
His guys never want to
I'll
call
be
it
like a weird
quits.
Batman character when they shine the
Except
light.
Shawn Michaels, he
I'll
called
come
it
on.
quits.
well, you got. Let's face it. When you get to the position or the point that everybody.
Well, Lawler, that guy won't call it quits, and he's close to 70. So I'm saying, man, legends and old-timers, legends that are way past their prime, like Lawler. And I love Terry Funk. Terry Funk, great. Living legend. I like Terry Funk way more than Lawler. And I respect Terry Funk way more than Jerry Lawler, but Lawler's, he shouldn't be wrestling anymore. But again, these legends, they can't give it up. It's in their blood. They can't give it up. A lot of them do not want to quit. They just don't want to quit wrestling. They keep doing it on the indies, and they keep getting booked because of their name, because they have name value. I don't see Cena wrestling at Lawler's age, but who the hell knows? I mean, even Hogan recently said he has one more match in him, and he'd like to take on Braun Strowman. Hogan, I love you to death, but you should not have one more match in you. You should stay retired. You don't need to come back and have one more match because you could break another hip or two. So, anyways, what was I saying? I respect John Cena a lot. like 10 years ago, I didn't really respect him. I thought he was good talent, and I knew he was a franchise, but I didn't really respect him. Now that I'm older, I respect Cena more. So back to my review. This is going way too long, this review, because I'm trying to watch Raw Talk.
As good as your next one. You are only as good as your next one.
Is that your what's your message?
Fatal Five-Way.
To Roman Reigns and the
Alexa Bliss defending against Bayley, Sasha, Emma, Nia Jax.
And I will...
So Bayley was just added to the match because she returned on Monday, and a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of stupid fans were actually bashing Bayley like it's her fault. The company decided to put her in the match. She had nothing to do with it. They wanted her to return. And Bayley looked pretty damn good. She had a belly to Bayley. That was pretty exciting to see that. And then Sasha broke it up. I would like to see them feud again. Please have Sasha and Bayley feud again. Because they've never really feuded on the main roster. And talking about that Bayley's boring and she should be a heel. No, she shouldn't. She wouldn't work as a heel, my opinion. She just, her character, she's too nice of a person, in my opinion, to be a heel. And I don't think it would work. Unless Bayley could change my mind, and maybe she'd be an awesome heel, but right now I can't imagine that happening. So I like Bayley. Everybody bashing her that she sucks, that the main roster's killed her. Maybe the booking's killed her character. Maybe the booking has screwed her over. But she can come back from it because she's talented. So leave Bayley the hell alone. Quit bashing her, you dumb bastards. And quit booing her in all the arenas. Why the hell you feel the need to boo her? Because the main roster screwed her character up, so you're going to boo her? She doesn't deserve to be booed. Bayley's a great, nice, sweet person, in my opinion. And if you want to boo her, go ahead, but I think that's stupid. So this Fatal 5-Way was very fun to watch. I loved it. I thought it was a great Fatal 5-Way. All 5 women were used very well. They all had great spots. They all worked together damn good. I don't know if Alexa and Sasha still dislike each other, but they were professional and worked very good together. Nia Jax looked like a monster in the beginning. She was taking over, dominating everybody. And then we had, so Nia looked super strong. And Emma looked pretty good. She was in a few spots where Emma got to shine. The Raiders got destroyed, kind of. 27-10. Fourth quarter, 1:30 left. Not destroyed, but the Raiders are losing by 17. They're not going to win. Not a chance. I thought the Raiders would win easily against the Redskins. Back to my No Mercy review. So all 5 women were fantastic in the match. I really enjoyed it. And I'm very happy Bayley's back and she's healed from her shoulder injury. I never wish on any wrestlers to be out of action for over a month, because that is bad for business and that sucks. Unless Roman was out, I wouldn't mind. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't want to see Roman get injured and be out for a while. Again, I don't wish injury on any wrestler because I want to be entertained by all of them, and I don't want or need to see any of them get injured or hurt and be out of action. When Rollins was out of action before WrestleMania, that was very sad. And when Rollins was out for like almost a year, that was really sad. And it's bad for business. When Rollins, Orton, a lot of guys are injured, it's bad for business. And when you don't have a lot of top guys, it makes the shows more boring. But Jinder as champion really is killing SmackDown, and it's killing the live attendance for SmackDown. And probably for Raw. The live attendance for Raw is suffering, I think, because Jinder is WWE Champion. So Fatal 5-Way was great. I loved it. I predicted Nia would win. She lost. Emma was trying to powerbomb her on the floor, off the apron. Emma was grabbing onto her legs and her thighs, and actually Emma was getting pulled off her feet, trying to powerbomb Nia. And then Bayley came in, tried to help Emma. And then Sasha and Alexa dropkick Nia, and she gets powerbombed on the floor. That looked like it hurt like hell. She didn't really land on her neck, but that was not pretty looking. I hope Nia's okay and doesn't have an injured back or injured neck. So Alexa Bliss wins and retains. That was surprising, very surprising. And I was happy Alexa retained. I thought she should. Even though I predicted Nia, Alexa should have retained. Glad she did. I think they're going to have Asuka debut and challenge Alexa. And I think Asuka is going to defeat Alexa for the title. Because you can't have Asuka debut and not win. She should win the women's title on her first match, in my opinion. I did a fantasy booking show, how to book Asuka on Monday Night Raw. Check it out. I thought I did a very good job and thought I had very good ideas for Asuka on Raw. So watch that fantasy booking show of Asuka being fantasy booked on Raw. I did it last week. It's in my fantasy booking shows playlist. So Alexa wins. Up next we had John Cena and Roman Reigns. And I did a live reaction for this match. Check it out in my live reactions playlist. Reigns, Cena, live reaction. I thought Cena would win, or I thought it'd be a DQ finish or a count-out finish. It was neither. A lot of people think Cena shouldn't have won. A lot of people tweeted me, Reigns should win. I disagree because I don't care for him ever winning. But I understand he has to win big matches sometimes. Reigns, I'll give him credit. Not in this match, but against Braun, he had very good matches. But Reigns against Cena was not that good. It was okay. It was good enough. I don't got much to say about it. Because I said everything about it on my live reaction I did. Watching it. Again, check out that live reaction for Cena versus Reigns. My problem is, and this is where I'm going to rant. Reigns, how he won. The guy got hit with 2 AAs in a row. And then I had someone tweet, oh my god, some stupid idiot actually tweeted me that Reigns is better than The Rock. And I'm wearing his cousin's The Rock shirt that I got, I think in 2000. I think it's from the year 2000. There's no way in hell Reigns will ever be as good as The Rock, his cousin. Not a chance in hell Reigns will ever be looked at by me as good as The Rock. The Rock had unbelievable charisma, unbelievable promo skills. I mean, you could put The Rock up there with guys like Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Roddy Piper as some of the greatest promos of all time. Because The Rock is one of the top 5 best talkers ever in pro wrestling, in my opinion. So whoever compared and said Reigns is better than The Rock, you're dumb as fuck, in my opinion. So Reigns wins after getting hit with 2 AAs. He kicks out like Super Reigns. Then he gets up and Superman punches Cena, does a running spear, 1, 2, 3, out of nowhere. Reigns wins like that. I hated it. I fucking hated it. Stupid finish. Really bad. Should have been a count out. victory or DQ victory for one of them. Cena hitting his finisher twice, can't get the job done, and then gets beat out of nowhere. I didn't like it. I don't know who the hell came up with that finish, but it made Cena look weak as hell. And maybe Cena wanted to do that finish and put over Reigns because Cena knows he's leaving, and I guess Cena believes Reigns is the guy. I don't think he is, but Cena and Vince and Triple H can think that all they want. They can keep thinking it. It doesn't mean Reigns is going to be cheered ever. And never, ever be accepted like The Rock, his cousin. He's never going to be accepted like Stone Cold or Hogan or Shawn Michaels or Taker or Ric Flair. Reigns will never, ever be accepted 100% by the fans. Reigns will never be accepted like Daniel Bryan is, like CM Punk was, like a lot of guys. The Rollins is accepted, I think, forever. Ambrose is accepted by the fans. So, to me, Reigns is not the big dog. He's the little dog, and it's not your yard, and to me, you're not the guy. I don't have an answer as to who the guy is, who the next franchise is. I don't know. I watch to see my favorites, like AJ Styles, Nakamura, Rollins, guys like that. I watch to just see my favorites do good. And I watch because I'm a wrestling fan for life. But I don't agree that Reigns is the next guy, unless the guy turns heel, and is heel for a couple years, and he'd probably be way better as a heel. And I don't agree with fucking Jinder Juice still being WWE champion. That is a fucking disgrace. So Reigns wins the finish. I hated it. And I expected Cena to lose. But I hated the finish still. And I have a right to hate it. Because it was bad. Bad finish. Really bad. It's like a fucking 5-year-old came up with that finish. You get hit with the guy's finisher twice. You pop up, hit a Superman punch and a running spear, and you win. That makes no sense to me. And it's just stupid and just going to make Roman get booed more. And fans are going to look at him like Super Roman. And that's not a good thing. And Cena, by the way, what he said was true. What John Cena said is absolutely true. As a part-timer, Cena still sells more tickets. So now the Cruiserweight Championship. This review needs to end soon. Cruiserweight Championship. I forgot about this match. I thought we would get Brock and Braun, but the Cruiserweight title was next. And Neville defending against Enzo Amore. I don't even know if they call him Amore anymore. I think it's just Enzo. So Neville loses after Enzo hits a low blow. That made sense that Enzo won like that. But Neville shouldn't have lost. Neville should have not lost. I'm shocked that the company or Vince, whoever's decision, I'm sure it's Vince's, I'm shocked that they actually gave Enzo a title. But whatever. Maybe they think he's such a heat seeker. He has so much damn heat on him. And now he can be a heel. And maybe Neville will be babyface. I don't know. But maybe they think Enzo has so much damn heat that it's good for business. And let's put the title on him. Because people might pay to watch Enzo get beat up. That's just my thought. So Enzo wins by hitting a low blow, so that's cheating. I guess he's a heel. Enzo wins, and I can't believe I'm about to say this. Enzo is the new Cruiserweight champion. That's unreal. Because I didn't think it would happen. And I predicted Neville. I'm sure a lot of people predicted Neville. Now the main event, Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar against Braun Strowman. I blame the crowd. This main event, the action felt kind of slow. A lot of this match, the action felt too slow. Like, both guys, I don't know, weren't clicking or something. Their chemistry was off, I don't know. But the crowd was dead. When the match started, the crowd was absolutely dead silent. I could barely hear them. I guess the crowd's blown up. Bad matchup to be blown up for. I wanted Braun to win. I predicted Braun would win. Brock Lesnar wins. It wasn't an awful match, but it was, again, to me, it's too slow, and it did not live up to the expectations. Also, Cena Reigns did not live up to my expectations either. Cena Reigns was better than Braun and Brock, but both matches were hyped like crazy. And, I don't know. Both matches did not deliver, in my opinion. I'm not going to say the pay-per-view was bad, because it wasn't. Anyways, Brock retains. In the beginning, Brock was selling like crazy. He was getting his back worked over. He flew out of the ring holding his back. He was down and he couldn't get up a lot of the match. Brock was selling his back and he was selling his ribs, and he was really selling for Braun. And then, again, the crowd was dead. And the match was slow, so that didn't help. And you had Braun hit about 3 or 4 power slams on Brock, and he couldn't beat him. Or after 1 or 2 power slams, Braun was selling that he was injured. Then you had Brock hit a lot of German suplexes, like 3 or 4 of them, or 5 of them, maybe 6 of them. And then you had Brock hit a F5 out of nowhere. I didn't like the finish. It fell flat on its face. The finish just happened out of nowhere. I didn't like it. I wanted Braun to win, but I'm okay with Brock retaining, but the finish just came out of nowhere, and I didn't expect that. And when the ref counted 3, the crowd was kind of dead and didn't know what to think. And LA, you sucked for the main event. You were dead silent. Shame on you. I don't care if you were blown up. If I was blown up, I would still make noise. So, Brock retains and is still Universal Champion. My final grade. Let me see my predictions. Final predictions. I didn't predict the kickoff match because I didn't know it was going to happen. So, Enzo, I did not predict. So that's a loss. And, what else? Intercontinental title is a victory because I had the Miz. Tag team titles, I had them retaining. What else? Finn Balor, I had winning. And that's the only prediction. So 3 matches, right? So my predictions, I went 3, 4, whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4. So my predictions, final predictions, 3 victories, 3 predictions were right, 4 were wrong. So my final predictions for No Mercy, I went 3 and 4. The pay-per-view final grade. Again, the 2 main matches were overhyped, and they did not overhyped, but they didn't deliver, in my opinion. I wasn't happy with them. Final grade for No Mercy 2017. I'm gonna say it's a C+, because I like Alexa retaining, and I like the tag champs Rollins and Ambrose retaining, and I like The Miz retaining, and I really like the Fatal 5-Way women's match. As I said, I liked that Alexa retained. Anyways, final grade C+ for No Mercy. Could have been a lot higher if the two main matches would have been better, but they weren't. They did not deliver. So, hope you enjoyed my No Mercy 2017 review. Follow me on Twitter. Twitter's in the description. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tomorrow night for Monday Night Raw, I will be back with a Monday Night Raw review, because I always do Raw reviews after Raw pay-per-view events. Bye for now, everybody. Have a great Monday.